Back straightaway. Let's see how quick Kyle Larson will climb. Maybe not final round material, but
in that 20-minute qualifying one-round segment, which means they are still working on getting this car down.
Captured the pole for Sunday's Auto Club 400. Can he make it a clean sweep of the pole positions here this weekend? Well, we're about to find out. Jones, that Toyota gives at 181. 0 miles per hour. Logano, next to the last person playing that spot, and we have to Daniel Emmerich. He's our quickest in round number 1. Goes to the top of the chart, 182.556 miles per hour. Now we will see who will be on the pole. quickest in round number 1. Will he be the quickest here in round number 2 and grab that pole position? Completes his run, and he will be second quick.
Damn!
Race fans, it is time for those most famous words in motorsports. Here to give the command, please welcome today's Grand Marshal, the Chief Operating Officer of race sponsor Service King, Stu Crum.
Everyone's saying online. Welcome to the Service King 300. Drivers, start your engines.
Woo!
XM NASCAR Channel 90, as well as on the TuneIn mobile app. Also available audio now, just dial 1-605-475-0101. Joe Benson, Jim Mueller with you here from Auto Club Speedway, celebrating our 20th anniversary, and we're about to go racing. Are you ready?
Woo!
Separated by car seams that can also upset the handling of these cars if crossed just right.
Tougher places to get the balance correct on your race car. Drivers have had 2 practices this weekend to get the right setup, and there will be a premium.
Which lane is the best, so that will put Logano's Ford on the outside, the Camaro of Daniel Hemrick down low as the field still moves around the racetrack behind the pace vehicle and getting up to speed. The crowd rises, they're on their feet and bringing the start of this afternoon's Service King 300. Here's Motor Racing Network's Kurt Becker.
Thank you, Steve. Pace car makes the left-handed turn and heads down pit road. 150 laps, 300 miles the distance here for the Service King 300 in Southern California this afternoon. The green flag is in the air. In that second spot, Cole Custer is third, but he's got a lot of company.
Eric Jones at the bottom of the racetrack, side by side with Cole Custer for that third spot. Paul Menard, next car in line, William Byron, also among the top 5. Everybody side by side in 3 wide from third on back behind race leader Joey Logano.
It didn't take them long to explore every inch of the racetrack, and they're doing it right now. Exploring the lead spot is Joey Logano. He has about a 10-car length advantage. Daniel Hemrick bringing his back.
Down pit lane now. Be amazing how many can run to this tire.
back under the green flag. It will be Kyle Busch, lines up in the outside lane. But as Steve said, the race leader, J.J. Yaley, down to the inside as we get ready to go back racing.
Here we go. Line goes underneath the green flag. It's out of the outside lane.
Sadler and Eric Jones. Sadler trying to clear Jones, and Sadler may catch Kyle Busch in the lead. It could be side by side.
Sadler is there within a car length off of turn number 2 and up the back straightaway. The field fanning out 2 and 3 wide from third on back. Larson to the inside of Jones for third. Then it's William Byron and Ty Dillon side by side. At the point, it's Kyle Busch by a car length over Elliott Sadler.
Here comes Kyle Busch now off turn number 4. Squares back up into the front stretch here in Fontana. And the green checkered flag is in the air.
Bombs out. He goes to the bottom side of the racetrack, and Kyle Larson kicks on the lead on turn 2.
Going to the bottom of the racetrack for Kyle Larson. It's away by a couple of car lengths over a side-by-side battle for second. It's Sadler to the inside of Kyle Busch. Busch will take the second spot and immediately go to the inside, trying to get the race lead with Larson.
Here's Larson now. He pins it down low through corner number 3. Lets the car drift high off 4. Opens up by a couple of car lengths, and for the first time this afternoon, we are about to find out. Here comes the field right now off corner number 4. Again, working under the caution flag for the third time here today. And this one coming out at the conclusion of stage 2. 72 laps are complete. Remember, 150 make up the distance here today. And just as Steve expected, here comes practically everybody off corner number 4. Heading down the pit lane. Let's go first to Kim Coon.
Yeah, Kyle Busch brings that orange and blue NASCAR featuring creative tradition.
Hangs on the top spot by a half a car length over Joey Logano. Logano, though, battling back to the bottom. William Byron right there in the third spot. He's trying to fend off Eric Jones. Brett Cole on the top line as well.
We've got William Byron, who has yet to lead a lap here this afternoon. Eric Jones has yet to lead a lap this afternoon. Brennan Cole likewise. They run third, fourth, and fifth.
Race fans, it's time for those most famous words in motorsports. Here to give the command from the upcoming Universal Pictures film, The Fate of the Furious, please welcome today's Grand Marshal, Scott Eastwood.
You know what they say, if you ain't first, you're last. So drivers, start your engine!
guys getting ready? About down to turn 1, you ready to go? Turn 4. Are you ready? Down straight. It's about time to rock and roll.
Let's go, Junior!
Watching for the green flag.
Pace car is off the left.
Yeah! Second place man Martin Truex Jr. And right behind him would be Matt Kenseth. Single file formation for the moment. Now Truex looks to the inside. Kyle Larson leads the field.
Already
Field works down the back straightaway up into the corner again. Kyle Larson leading the way. The start not a good one for Brad Keselowski.
Well, I think he got jacked up there. Denny Hamlin just did not come up to speed. Brad had nowhere to go because he had cars dodging down to his inside.
Just a few laps into today's race. So far, the big story, problems for Brad Keselowski, damage to his machine. He spun, bringing out the first caution on the day. Getting ready for the restart. Time now to head back upstairs to Joe Ward, Jeff Striegel, and Rusty Butler. The restart.
Place that he started at the beginning of this race.
Kyle Larson and Denny Hamlin on the front row. The field is coming to the Geico restart. What does it mean when Geico says just 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on your car insurance? It means you probably should have gone to Geico.com 15 minutes ago.
The infield sold out here at the Auto Club Speedway. We're all but sold out on the front straightaway, and they are on their feet.
Side, now fanning out three.
They've paid attention, they've done their homework, and they are running fantastic this year. Let's just see if they can close the deal today.
11 laps to go in the Auto Club 400 as the pace car brings the field off turn number 4. Kyle Larson, Kyle Busch on the front row. Clint Boyer, Denny Hamlin, they line up 3rd and 4th. Then it's McMurray in 5th, followed by Eric Jones in 6th.
Of Kyle Larson. All of Brad Keselowski's been through throughout the day, and he's all the way back up in the 3rd position. It's just an amazing run for that team.
The restart line, or the overtime line, excuse me, midway down the back straightaway. Find out what happens. Here we go. It is overtime here.
Field makes their way into turn 1, and he's still shoving Larson. Now he breaks free. Martin Truex has the 2nd spot, but not by much. He feels a challenge from Brad Keselowski to his inside. To his outside, it's Clint Boyer. But it's Kyle Larson in the lead.
And Clint Boyer jumps up to the 2nd spot as Kyle Larson hits the back straightaway, crosses that overtime line. He's the race leader. Everyone stacked up side by side and 3 wide from 2nd on back. Keselowski in the runner-up spot. Boyer in the 3rd.
Kyle Larson shows the way, and he's pulled away with plenty of clean air out in front of him.
Keselowski trying to close the gap between turns 1 and 2, chops it down to about 6 lengths, but Kyle Larson looks for his first one in the air as he races down the back straightaway.
After 3 weeks of finishing in the 2nd spot, he's looking to improve on that by 1 here this afternoon in California. He's the race leader by 8 car lengths. Here comes Kyle Larson now working off turn number 4. He will see the checkered flag waving at the start-finish line.
of best-selling trucks for 40 straight years.
The home-state crowd is Kyle Larson. He scores the victory here this afternoon as we welcome you back to the Motor Racing Network's live coverage of the Auto Club 400. Kyle Larson in dominating fashion here this afternoon. Out here in front of the crowd. Let's take it back down.
Well, it's been a long ride over the last 2 years. We've been here, but just standing here on the front.